So I thought we'd take a couple seconds to talk about something that occurs while you're battling for Alashigurami situations, trying to expose your training partner's heel. Okay, it's something relevant to bring up. I did an entire DVD on the idea of defense and counterattack. Okay, exit the system is just basically me defending various submissions and showing you guys how to counter those submission holds. I show the bare minimum defense, some better defense, and then defense that leads to actual submission holds in that DVD. So this is kind of within the realm of counterattacking your opponent. I'm not going to show too much of this throughout the DVD, but it's kind of a relevant conversation to have when we start talking about Alashigurami. This actually happened to me in one of my fights, I believe in EBI against Javi Vasquez. So I get into a situation where I'm in an Alashigurami, okay? And normally I'm looking to expose my training partner's heel. And we talked about this idea of heel exposure, and we kind of don't want to try to achieve heel exposure by turning and digging for our training partner's heel, because when we do this, we surrender our own heel, and it makes it easier for our opponent to defend. As he turns his knee outwards, my knee turns the same direction. Just put this down for a second, and you can see my heel starts to stick out. Even when it's hidden under my training partner's thigh, it's so easy for him to access, okay? And you see people teach these BS counters where, like, Chris grabs my heel and stuff. Unless I'm a borderline idiot. I mean, that's never going to, my foot's just going to slip out. Just have to take my foot out. But what absolutely can happen is my training partner takes my foot and he can start attacking via either heel hook or toe hold from here, okay? Often a situation occurs called mutual Alashigurami, whether it's because where I was attacking with my foot to the inside and my opponent pulled my leg free, okay? Or just throughout pommeling exchanges, my foot ended up here and we both have an opportunity to attack, okay? As I go to turn my training partner, his heel becomes exposed. As he goes to turn me, my heel becomes exposed. And he's the one that typically gains the advantage, okay? But like I said, sometimes people will make a critical mistake, okay? And instead of turning their opponent, they turn themselves. And they give up their foot to the opponent, okay? So there could very well be a situation that occurs where I get my heel hook in place. I actually capture the heel. I do everything that I'm supposed to do from a Alashigurami, but I do a poor job, okay, from this position, all right, of hiding my own heel. As I'm digging for the heel, I decided to commit too much weight towards it, and my training partner can get a hold of my foot, okay, and start attacking me. And he's kind of in a better position than I am because the heel's more exposed, okay? Whenever these situations start to occur, okay, and you feel as though your opponent manages to expose your leg. So let's say Chris takes out my leg while I'm digging, okay? If Chris makes the mistake of turning this direction while he goes to get it, what I recommend that you do is switch to a toe hold. Most of the time, the toe hold doesn't beat the heel hook, okay? Most of the time in a given situation, okay, if Chris has this locked up and he's doing a good job and he's breaking and everything like that, it's kind of too late, for me to go in and get a toe hold. Okay, in most situations on the mat, if he has nothing and I go for a toe hold, okay, it's often the case that my training partner can spin, get out, etc. So in the general hierarchy of things, we tend to go for heel hooks first, okay, and a toe hold is kind of an afterthought or a way that I get to other submissions, okay? But in this instance, where he turns and exposes his heel to me, the toe hold is very valuable to us. Okay, like I said, this occurred in my match with Javi Vasquez in EBI. Okay, he went to dig for a heel hook. Okay, he exposed his own foot, and I wrapped up the toe hold. And from here, I can absolutely break my training partner. All right, my elbow comes back, I push the toes in. He's cementing himself in this position. Okay, as he pulls himself in and gets his hips tight, etc. Okay, I get the toe hold. He can't really leave. I can throw my foot over the hip. It's not even necessary. Okay, but he can't really leave this position because he's locked himself into the Alashigurami. He's committed to trying to finish the heel hook. So by the time he realizes he's truly in danger, it's often too late, and I can break my training partner with a toe hold. A lot of times when you guys go for a toe hold, it's very volatile. Your training partner can move so easily. Like if I'm my normal Alashigurami and he can spin, he can turn out. Okay, in this rare instance, I wouldn't say that it's that rare, okay, because people do this, all right, where he digs for my heel, okay, this is the time when I would use a toe hold over the heel hook. If I try to heel hook him at the same time he's heel hooking me, he's already committed his weight, he's already got his grip in, okay? It's going to be a tough battle to win, okay? But if I push in, put in my toe hold, okay, I can get a lot more braking pressure a lot faster than my opponent, and his legs are stuck. It's hard for him to roll out of this now. He'd have to completely abandon the heel hook. It takes a long time, and by the time he does that, I can apply braking pressure to the toe hold. Again, remembering, all right, our mechanics for the toe hold: middle knuckle on your training partner's pinky knuckle, okay? And our elbow comes down like so that we can fold our training partner's foot over the forearm. The toes come in, the elbow lifts up, and we push this towards the butt as the elbow pulls towards me, okay? So once again, if we were starting a neutral Ashi situation, and I see him digging, all right, for my heel, whether he gets it or not, okay, I see an exposed foot, I capture it, and I break, especially if he's in on a heel hook, okay?